Hello guys, my name is Austin. I am a self-taught musician and I'm making this video today to show you how I've made a song in pretty much about 20 minutes with just one riff in mind, and I'm basically sharing it with you just to show you how easy it is as someone who can just pick up a guitar and just riff and suddenly make a riff an idea to potentially a song. So I'm going to show you what I've made. So as you can see here on the left, we have drums, guitar 1, guitar 2 and bass. Very simple. The drums I programmed. I have also went on my electric kit, I know, but I went on my electric kit to see if I could play what I've programmed, and I can. So not saying I deem whatever I can play anyone else can play. Just no, not impossible, like impossible blast beats, you know. But essentially, this isn't a blast beat, so I'm actually going to show you what the drums are first. This is called limp riffing. This is, very inspirational by Limp Bizkit, but I've decided to sort of call it limp riffing because it's just not really, people could deem it as a Limp Bizkit riff that they could definitely use, but I'm just sort of using it as a basis that it's just a riff I come up with this morning. I've been listening to Limp Bizkit, but it's just a riff that I come up with, and I sort of went with it. So here we go. This is the drums. The drums start off very slow. I will show you why. So this is the drums. As you can hear, it's just a pedal at the moment, and it does. And the reason is because, as you can see, guitar 1, it does go with the guitar 1. So I'm actually just gonna let it go, and then eventually it's gonna go kick into the main bit. So here we go. Okay, so that is the drums. I will say now that probably the last bit isn't very Limp Bizkit, the very slow China, very half step. I think it's half step. I don't know the terminologies for drums related, but I think it's half step, and it's basically really slowing down the drums. Limp Bizkit's not all about it. The first bit, definitely Limp Bizkit style. And so that last bit is just something I added on just because I needed an ending for this little riff idea. So that's the drums, so as you can see, very Limp Bizkit style. So now I'm going to show you the guitar 1. So the guitar 1 is essentially the first guitar bit. And so actually, I will show you now. Yeah, go about there. And this is essentially what's going to be the guitar 1. That's going to be the build up with that pedal hi-hat. That's going to be the, the thing that's going to be going. So here is the guitar 1. So that is the intro with the pedal, once again with the pedal, and as you can hear right at the end, there's a little bend. The bend, I will say now, these guitar and bass definitely just sort of rough. They're not like perfected or anything. I'm not also a sound engineer. I'm not good with my tones, anything like that. I'm sort of just done the best I can with what I have. So the guitars aren't very perfect. So that bend was actually meant to be a squill. I failed. I know I failed, but once again, it's just an idea, and so it bends there, and then it kicks into the main thing. So that is the main start of the riff. So now I'm going to show you both of the guitars together. I'll show you what they kick into. So, and this is both pan left and right, and this is the main riff of the song. So I just let it drag on there. As you can tell, like I said, it's very rough. The ending there was a bit of a kind of one. Once again, just sort of showing you the premise and the idea that I had. So that is the guitar riff, and now I'm going to show you the bass as well. Just show you it on its own, just because, just to show you the bass in general, of because bass doesn't get enough love. I definitely tried to add some little flair to the start. It didn't go as well as I wanted, but I'm going to show you what essentially when I do the squeal on the guitar, I do a sort of bass. I don't know what they're called, but it's basically going from top, bottom, top again. So this, you'll know what I mean if you do play bass. And I'm just going to show you the bass, and I'm going to show you the bass and drums, and then I'm going to show you the full set in one. So this is the bass. Okay, so as you can see, the bass tone isn't the best, but what I noticed is going with the bass and sort of the bass drum, actually they sort of went well. So this is actually what it sounds like with the bass, and as you can tell, bass and the bass drum, and also as you can see at the start, I tried to do some sort of bend thing, didn't work. So what I will do is I will just sort of take that out, and we'll just go from with literally just the drums and guitar and the drums and bass, and I'll show you why I feel like the bass and drums just fit so well together in this little mix. I definitely do love the ending. The sort of, it's like a kick snare, kick choke on a crash, and then it's like I think I've mixed it how I think I programmed it like a China and a crash, just like ending with that. So I thought it was really cool. And so now I'm going to show you the whole mix from start to finish. Like I said, this is just an idea. I do want to kind of progress with this. This is once again just how I would feel like the start of a riff. Obviously not the ending there. The ending is more like a very ending of a song, but the main riff is definitely something I want to start off with and then go on to like sort of hi-hat, snare, and sort of all like not intricate, but like weird guitar sounds and little riff in the verse and stuff like that, and obviously have a chorus, or potentially come back to just this, this riff in general, and then sort of I can just imagine vocals on it. There's so many things with making music. That's why I love making music, because you can just really think outside the box and really think about what could be added to it. So guys, this is the whole song, and there we go. And so this is Limp Riffing, the riff. And there we go, that is Limp Riffing. So guys, if you did enjoy the video, please show some love. If you actually want me to carry on with this song, also let me know, because I kind of want to. It's kind of a case like, it's sort of, I like the riff. I love the riff. I love the intro riff. It just sounds so cool, like especially with the drums and bass. Sort of just, it all fits so well. But let me know if you want me to carry on with it. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, remember to subscribe, and I shall see you potentially in the next video. Peace.